another time. Go through it all, just do it once or twice, and then come back and do it another time later in the day. Frequency is going to be the strong point of this workout. Last one, we gotta go both sides, right back to right back to back. Good breath in, hands on up, exhale, sink on down to that squat. Last one that's gonna burn those thighs on up. Let's make it a good one. Last thing our body's gonna remember with this, make it a solid one. Hands up strong, breath on in, exhale, drop that left hand, right hand stays up. Really reaching it back and up. Good breath in on the exhale. Drop it on down. Inhale, brings up the left. Right on into it. Burning those shoulders. Burning those legs. Working on our rotation and our spine flexibility. Everything, all of the above. Good breath in. Exhale, drop the arms, stand on up strong. Big breath in and feel good. Take a quick breather here. Roll those shoulders on back. Do what you need to do to loosen on up. All right, let's take it on down to those planks. I know our shoulders got a little workout there. We're just gonna do a couple rounds of those planks. Nothing new in this one for the planks. I'm gonna standardize my feet. I'm gonna turn profile for y'all. I'm gonna do a couple movements just to get down nice and smoothly. Breath on in, brings the hands on up. The exhale holds us on down. Rest here for just a moment. And here we go, committing down to the ground. Breath on in, exhale, step on down to a plank. Remember, you can come on down towards your knees. It does not have to be, the further out you are, the harder it is. That's excellent. If you can just plank for a moment, count to 5, bring yourself on down, that is better than nothing. I want you to work on something strong. Remember our cues here though. We want to make sure that our back is not bowing, okay? Our abs pull up and our glutes squeeze on to make sure that we are keeping our back in good position. Whether that be here or on our knees, whatever. The other one is making sure we're not sagging through the shoulders and being lazy here. We are pushing through the ground. We are trying to get our chest as far away from the ground as possible. All right, once we got that, we're gonna hold it a few moments longer. Hopefully you've been holding it throughout my little practice and technique talk right there. Good breath in. On the exhale, we're gonna push the down dog. Our rest, or at least relative to a plank position, this is a rest. And remember here, we're pushing through our arms again. We're not being lazy, being down here. Pushing through those arms. We're trying to bring our chest towards our thighs. Good breath in. Let's shift back to that plank again. Do it. Always come down toward those knees or anything you need. All right, quick breather. Rocking back in the child's pose. Rocking those hips on back. You can keep the hips up. The goal is to get the chest down towards the floor. Whatever position you might be in. If you watched our other tutorial on planks and you're taking part of our plank challenge, remember you can, the video is titled push-ups, but it has a lot to do with planks as well. You can find some really good tips on how to position yourself if you cannot do them from the ground, if it's just too unbearable, or if it's a challenge to get up and down from the ground, then you can always do them on an elevated surface. The tips with push-ups is a great video for that. All right, that's it for that rest. Let's go on to our side plank. Stacking the elbow right directly underneath our shoulder. I'm gonna keep my left knee bent and I'll raise it on up. All right, good breath on in. Knee challenge. Stack it on up. Sides. Starting here on the right side, up and lifted. For straight line, nose down towards our toes. Straight line from the bird's eye view. It's hard always kind of funky looking, I understand. Luckily enough, there's no one around, and I'm the one doing them here. Let's start off with the abs slightly. I want you to be aware of this. This can be hard. It's called a flat back or a hollow body hold. If you want to keep looking it up online, you might be able to find more videos that describe it. But if you inhale and you arch your back, you can see how I put my hands underneath my spine. Okay, that is the opposite of what we want. This is tightening the back and stretching out the abdominal area. I use this as a cue so that you can get used to feeling this sensation. Okay, once you have this idea, we want to avoid it. Take a breath on in. On the exhale, we want to flatten out that back. See, there's no space here. I couldn't slide a piece of paper underneath of me now. My abs are being pulled in towards my spine, my belly button pulled into my spine, and you can see my hips shifted. It's nothing to do with this or having to do this. Yes, I think a lot of people by default want to try to lift their head up to make this happen. It is not the rib cage that is moving. Go on down and relax again. It is the hips that are moving. Take a breath on in, exhale, flatten on out. You see the subtle movement of the hips. The abdominal muscles span from the rib cage towards the pelvis, and they contract. We're used to doing the traditional crunch where they contract and pull the rib cage towards the hips. That's the traditional crunch. It's good, it's viable, but the often underutilized portion of it is the opposite way of pulling the hips slightly towards the rib cage. So there's relaxed, there's arched, and here's contracted, pulling the hips towards the rib cage where those muscles are contracting, and now this is being the stable portion of it. Definitely underutilized, and a great way to get the transverse abs and those lower abdominal muscles. Get that under your belt. It is crucial for all sorts of ab exercises, and it is important for your overall health. Do not move further than that until you have this exercise down. Flatten out that back. Once you have it, we're going to work on those glutes and hamstrings. Breathe on in, keep that back flat, press those hips on up. Okay, this is going to be using the hamstrings and the glutes. I'm sure you can feel it pretty quickly. Trick is here is if you let these abs go, you automatically go into a back bend. Okay, that's a great stretch, but that's not what we're looking for right now. We do not want to kink this back muscle up. We want to keep it relaxed. We want to engage the abs. We want to make them work. Abs and the glutes work. The back gets to relax. Keep pulling, keep squeezing, lift those hips on up. Another breath in. On the exhale, we'll come on down. All right. Same as last video there. Let's add some new variety to it. Let's go very narrow. We're going to pull our knees together like we're holding a piece of paper. Okay? We cannot let these fall apart. Feet together, knees together. We're going to change up this exercise drastically. All right, here we go. Arch the back, flatten it on out. Keep it flat, keep those abs engaged. Press those hips on up. Doesn't have to be high, just has to be a little bit, and you keep these on. Oh yeah, feels a little bit different right off the bat. Don't let those knees fall apart. Keep it on up. All right, exhale, bring it on down. Next variation, moving a little wider, keeping the knees pulled apart. They're gonna wanna fall in. Now we're gonna keep them pressed on out. We're gonna lift our hips on up, keep our abs engaged, and we're feeling it right here on the outside of the hips. Don't cramp on up, okay? That is, this exercise is notorious for making people's hamstrings and hip flexors cramp on up around the outside of them. We do not wanna do that. If you feel it, go on down, relax, try it again later. Nothing worse than cramping on up and having a sore muscle throughout the rest of the exercises. Some days are just better than others. Happens to everyone. Okay, we come on down. One more time. Regular, hips, my knees are about hip width apart. Flatten out my back. Press on up. Hold it. Come on down. Feet narrow. Arch my back. Flatten it on out. This is what we're holding. Press on up. Bring it on down. Last one, wide. Take a breath on in, exhale, flatten out the back, press on up. Keeping those knees pressed on out. All different angles will hit those hamstrings. And in our next video, we'll do these again. We'll do them a little different, and we'll add another strength component into it and a balance with a single leg variation, and we'll change it up a little bit yet. So make sure you feel confident with these exercises to begin with. All right, so that's it for our hamstrings and glutes. Let's finish off with those abs. I promised them we have just a moment longer to get these done. All right, let's start with a traditional crunch. I think most people feel pretty comfortable with this exercise and have seen it before. Do not lock your feet underneath anything, no matter what you want to do. Stick with it. No locking. Do not have someone hold them down. Use your own abs. When people lock their feet, they end up using their hip flexor. Sure, it might feel better. You might be able to do more repetitions or go higher up, but it is defeating the purpose. No locked feet. Here we go. Put your hands wherever you feel comfortable. As long as you're not pulling on your neck like mad, you can put your hands behind here. You can put them on your ears. You can put them out by your side. Whatever feels good. Sometimes I put them up in my thighs, and I use it as kind of a guide. I'm going to reach on up towards my knees, and I roll back on down. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. That is critical. Roll back down one vertebrae at a time. It's not a matter of getting up here and then being, ugh. Okay, this is no good. Roll up, roll back down. I know you can do it. Do as best you can. If you're lucky enough to do a full sit-up, awesome. Roll up, roll back down, whatever feels good. All right, do as many as you can. 2 or 3 rounds, get a good burn of those abs. And here's our last piece of it. We just moved our rib cage towards our hips, most common variation of the crunch. Now we want to move our hips towards our rib cage. We're working on the other direction of the chain. So we're going to lift our feet on up. We want to make sure that we are able to flatten out our back. Simple as that. Arch. All right, basically just relax. There's that curve. Flatten it on out. Notice I am not crunching this way. Rib cage stays totally stationary. Neck and head stay relaxed. You've got to learn to use those lower abdominals to pull the ribs towards your the hips towards the rib cage. And you go as far as you need, high, whatever feels good. All right, take some time to work on just the flat back. Just this position, flat back or hollow body. You can find it online. Different videos will help describe it different ways. Find one that's good for you. Once you get that, lift your feet, flat back, roll back on up. Once you get those 2 standard crunches, flat back, knees to your nose, you'll be fantastic. You'll have a great ab workout right there. You won't need anything else. I'm just over time. I'm hoping I can make this into 3 videos. We will see what happens. All right, hope you enjoyed our session number 2. Go back and practice session number 1, practice number 2, and we'll keep on building. Next week it'll be even harder. Thanks for joining me.